I'm not familiar with Overlord. I've heard about it. It's been recommended to me by a friend a few years ago, who's a photographer who always goes to these anime events. It was recommended to me ages ago, but I never watched it. I know there's a big skeleton dude. Like, I know the big skeleton dude. I don't know who he is, but when someone says Overlord, I just think of a big skeleton dude. That's it. All right, let's watch Overlord episode 1 to mix it up a little bit. Then we'll throw in a few more JoJo, and then we'll throw in some Ruby, and then we'll throw in a bit more JoJo and a good fun in the sun. Is it sub or dub? I believe it has both. It has English and Japanese. Here's the real question. Do we watch the sub or the dub? That's the real question. Reason being, there's some anime that have an amazing dub. And then there's some anime that you just need to watch in sub. So, guys that are familiar with the anime, please, sub or dub. Let's go. Overlord, episode 1.
Dive massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Or for short, DMMORPG. It's a type of game where you can immerse yourself in an imaginary world as if you were in it.
I'm a former World of Warcraft addict.
Released in the year 2126, the game sported an expansive world map and an unusually high degree of player freedom. These features, among others, made it stand above all other DMMORPGs of its time. And it became wildly popular in the country of Japan. Now, after 12 years of operation, the world of Yggdrasil is about to see its end.
Did you say it's Japanese subtitles? I mean, it could be. No Japanese subtitles on this one. I'm always curious to see what other MMOs do. I'm a big WoW addict, but that's all I know. That's the only MMO I've played. Wait, is this a PvP zone? Oh, no, I've seen that guy. He's a character. He's either a person or a boss. Is this a PvP zone or a raid? Well, they got smashed. What? They didn't even move! What an asshole. This is curious. Okay, so he's a major character. Okay. Of course, there's gonna be a little Celestia girl. It wouldn't be an anime without a little girl that dresses like a maid. Is that a hamster? Whoever that person in the black and gold armor is, it reminds me of Code Geass. Okay, that guy has got to be the main character. I mean, he's like taking up 40% of the opening.
It was fun. In fact, it was a blast.
Hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it, Momonga?
Sure has. To be honest, Hero, I didn't think you'd come. You've been gone a couple of years.
No way, it's really been that long? Man, I guess I've been working so much my concept of time is out of whack.
That sucks. It can't be healthy for you.
Tell me about it. I feel like my avatar looks. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come here just to complain.
Please, don't worry about it.
Wait, that's his voice?
Well, I better go soon. I am beyond exhausted.
Right. Rest up and feel better.
Wish I could stay longer. But, gotta say, I'm kinda shocked to see the Great Tomb of Nazarick still standing. Being guild leader suited you. You've done a great job maintaining the place.
Well, we created this place together. I couldn't just let it go to dust.
Must have been hard work. Thanks for everything. I hope we meet again IRL.
Wow, that's so sad.
Today is the last day Yggdrasil's servers will be online. Why not stay? We could reminisce and wait until everything shuts down for good. Oh well, I'm happy that he even came at all. I hope we meet again, huh? Right. Just when and where would that be?
I just...
Well,
So I was actually going to pause. I was just going to say that's a very sad moment that happens when you play an MMO. I used to play so much back in high school. Even got to the point... I don't know why, but I ended up being an officer in 2-3 different guilds. And this is the saddest thing in the world, where everyone you play with just logs off and never comes back on. And then you get that tipping point where you're just playing by yourself for a while, and then the game just stops being fun because it was only fun because of the people you were playing with. And then it just takes a nosedive. And I found out very recently that one of my mate's friends, who's now I'm with, is actually playing WoW Classic. And I ended up resubbing and playing a little bit, and now I'm just bored of the game again. It's really sad because you've got so many good memories in a game, and then it's just gone. It's really fucking sad. Because I know certain parts of the game like the back of my hand. Because I've spent so much time there, and I've had so much fun. But then that chapter just ends. And you try to hold on to it like this, but you can't. You gotta let it go, because otherwise it's never gonna be the same. There was a time and a place, but that time is now gone. It's a sad day. I think anyone that plays MMOs can relate. So sad. So sad. So sad.
Today is the last day Yggdrasil's servers will be online. Why not stay? We could reminisce and wait until everything shuts down for good.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh well, I'm happy that he even came at all. I hope we meet again, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
the true MMO was the
Just
friends
when
you
and
made
where would
along
that
the way.
be?
So true.
This sucks! This is our home! We built it together with virtual blood and sweat! How can he turn his back on it so easily? Stop it. He didn't. No one in the guild betrayed you. Our guild's weapon, the staff of Ein Zul Gon. We played recklessly to make it. Some of us even spent our PTO just to have time to grind the materials. But among the original 41 members, 37 of them quit. Then the 3 that were left. Let's go. You're a testament of our guild. There were 2 requirements for joining the guild Ein Zul Gon. The player's avatar had to be inhuman, and the player themselves had to be a functioning member of society.
What?
We put our livelihoods on the line to play. Some members managed to make their dreams come true. In the end, I can't blame them for choosing real life. Huh?
The fuck you got here?
Oh yeah, I forgot his name was Sebas. And these are the combat maids of the Pleiades.
I'm sorry, but what? How many combat maids do you have? And only one guy. I find this sexist.
We intended for them to be the last line of defense to the throne room. But in the end, no player was able to make it that far.
This is your last line of defense? I bet they don't even know combat. They're just there to distract the people. You probably have custom dialogue options and everything. And one of the best memories, and you can't forget moments like this. In Warcraft, and this is when they first, I think, had this achievement that they unlocked. And the achievement was that you had to kill the faction leaders of the opposing faction. Which is difficult. Because you have to go to the heart of the enemy capital city. And you have to pretty much go into whatever the throne room is. Get rid of the guards. And hopefully kill the faction leader before everyone in the capital city starts spamming the chat saying there's enemies in this room, and they just pretty much destroy you. One memory that I have was leading a coordinated raid. And what I mean by coordinated was we had raid groups of a maximum of 40 people. We had more than 120 people. So I pretty much had to have them all on chat, had to have leaders in every single one of those raids and coordinate them and position them in certain locations so they could run in. The biggest problem when trying to raid one of these cities was that as soon as one person crosses the barrier, someone's going to spot them. An enemy's going to see them. They're going to type in chat, there's a raid coming, they know what you're doing, and you're fucked. So here's what we did. We had two teams at the back entrance of one of the main capital cities, which was the most difficult to get into. It was actually Orgrimmar. It was old school Orgrimmar into Thrall's throne room, which was his stronghold. And he just had elite guards. Like, you have to run for 30 seconds through elite guards. You can't kill them all. They respawn too quickly. And so we had one raid group at the front of the city causing a commotion. So they were trying to get in from the front. Meanwhile, we had two raid parties at the back. So when they attacked the front, everyone got drawn to the front. 2-3 minutes later, everyone there was running to the front. They were too busy fighting. So we had 40 people causing a distraction at the front gates. It was a massacre. Then we had two raid teams basically go in from the back. Anyway, to make a long story short, it takes about 1 or 2 minutes to actually kill him because he's got so much health. Even with 80 people, it takes time. We started killing him. The distraction was at the front. And then he has this yell where it says, defend me, I'm being attacked by the enemy. As you can imagine, everyone at the front gate turned around and started running towards the throne room. Then our third raid party effectively had to push through the entire city to stall them. Not even to kill them, to fucking stall them. And then we had all the hunters throwing their frost traps to slow people down. We had warlocks fearing. We had people just blasting AoE, creating a bottleneck at the front door to not let people in, while one raid team was just dedicated in zerging the boss while trying to keep the tanks alive because they had like 30-40 guards on them. And then the server crashed. We crashed the fucking server. It's memories like those that make the game. Not the questing, not the level cap, not the fucking ranking that you got doing PvP, but shit like that. When you got 120 people to work together to do something epic. You never forget that. It was amazing. It was amazing. And that's not going to happen again. You can't get those times back. Because there was a time when that was a thing. And now it's gone. Like when people pulled Kazakh Stormwind. Man, I remember being a noob in vanilla. And there I am, a wee little orc hunter that doesn't know how to play the game. I was an orc hunter playing in marksman spec, using an axe to melee enemies. I was the noob. I was the epitome of noob. And I go through the gates of Orgrimmar, going outside, and I see this fucking giant... No, wait. That's when I was playing Alliance. No. Someone spawned something. It wasn't Kazakh. Someone spawned something. It was a GM. They spawned it outside of the gates of Orgrimmar. And there I am, this weird little noob thinking, yay, I'm going to try to help kill it. I hit it. I get one-shotted. I res. I die. I res. I die. Or the time there was the, what was it, the blood plague. When someone spread a disease throughout capital cities in Warcraft and it literally turned every capital city into a bunch of skeletons. There was that thing. And they actually studied that event to see how a pandemic would actually spread across the world. Good times. Good times. Those were the times. But back to the maids. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is like something Kuma would do. Well, it kind of is what I would do. This is exactly what I would do. Game Theory covered it. Well, I want to do some WoW video reactions and discussions and stuff like that. The reaction time slot's going to be a thing. Alright, let's continue.
I should move them around. One last time. It's the least I can do. Follow me.
This is sad.
I'm sure the other guild members will forgive me for doing whatever I want, just for today.
What the hell is this? Man, being a guild master is a full-time job. Trust me. I wasn't a guild master, but I was assistant a few times, and my god, the amount of work required.
Albedo.
Who the hell is that?
The command was, stand by, right?
You got a throne room?
What were her settings again? As the highest-ranking NPC in the Tomb of Nazarick, she supervises all of the Guardians. Jeez, this is long. Well, Tabula, the settings maniac, was the one who created her. Huh? No way. She's a bitch. He did love to make contradicting characters. I can't fault a guy for his tastes, but still. Normal.
I'm sorry, but if you're supervising everyone in a castle, you gotta be a little bit of a bitch to get things done.
Only you need a tool to change settings, but since I have this... maybe I should add something. She is deeply in love with Momonga. How embarrassing, I'm such a dork. What was that command again? Bow down.
Seriously, you got a throne room?
Now these are relics of the past. There's mine. Touch me. Shijuten Suzaku. Ankaro Mochi Mochi. Hiro Hiro. Peroroncino. Buku Buku Chagama. Tabula Smaragdina. Warrior Take Mikazuchi. Variable Talisman. Ginjiro. Well, it was fun. In fact, it was a blast. I have to wake up at 4 a.m.
Oh,
I better
shit.
crash after the server shuts down. I don't want to be a zombie at work.
Yeah, I've been a zombie at high school. That was my life. Oh, the sad moments. Hits right in the feels. Wait, what?
Did the devs push back the server shutdown? Where's my console? I can't use Chatter Call at GM. What's going on?
Is something the matter, Lord Momonga?
Well, at least he deleted the last line of code.
Lord Momonga? Lord Momonga, is everything all right? You seem troubled, my lord. If If there's a problem, please let me help.
Of course. Of course. Of course. What?
The GM call function isn't working.
I'm sorry, but I have no answer. This GM call magic you speak of is beyond my comprehension.
Her mouth is moving!
I realize my failure to assist you is inexcusable. I don't deserve it, but I beg for your mercy, Lord!
I'm actually talking with an NPC? No way. Is this a bug? A programming error?
Drugs?
Okay, the staff still functions like it normally does, but I can't use my console or contact the administrators. What should I do?
Sebas, Lord.
Is it okay for me to give him orders? Ah, screw it.
That's actually very clever. Every time he's using his real voice, he's monologuing internally. He's thinking. Every time he uses the external voice, he's actually communicating with someone. That's actually very clever. Because, you know, his mouth is not moving a lot.
Sebas, step out of the Great Tomb and confirm the surroundings of Nazarick.
By
I
your
swear I
command,
know that
my
voice.
lord, I'll return.
Pleiades, I want you on the 9th floor. If anyone tries to trespass, deal with them.
As you wish, my lord. It will be done.
They even recognize and respond to commands that aren't native to the game. What in the world is going on?
Nani?
Think. How can I contact an administrator? The GM call function is busted. The message spell? Maybe. It's normally used for players to contact each other, so there's a chance. But I'm not sure I can even use magic.
So, Lord Mamanga, do you have any orders for me to obey?
Let's see. I guess you could come here for a moment.
Sure.
Whoa, she smells great. Wait, smell? There was never a function like that in Yggdrasil.
Albedo, may I touch you?
Yes.
No
What
way.
the fuck are we
She's
watching?
false. This is crazy. She's supposed to be an NPC run by an AI program. Why does she seem so alive? Okay, focus. Last test. I have to confirm this no matter the cost.
Albedo, may I touch your chest?
And there it is!
This is necessary. Play it cool, act natural, like it's no big deal.
You don't mind that, right?
You blew it, noob!
Of course not. Touch me as much as you wish.
Why am I watching?
Let's think this through. The fact I can do something reserved for a hentai game means this isn't a new version of Yggdrasil, and chances are slim that this is some new DMMO RPG. Is it possible that this virtual world somehow became real all of a sudden? No way, that's nuts.
Stop
Talking to the
moaning!
NPCs, smelling their scent, touching them, all of these things have been impossible to program into games. Hey, how long did I plan on fondling her?
Albedo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Stop bouncing!
It isn't it? You're going to take me right here? Oh, what shall I do about my clothes? Should I remove them on my own? Or would you prefer to get rid of them yourself?
Well, hold on a moment, Albedo. This isn't right. Now is not the time to be doing such things.
I'm so sorry, Lord Mamanga.
It's fine, Albedo. I forgive you completely.
I was gonna say, he probably didn't delete the last line of programming where it says she's madly in love with him. But his skeleton-y, pointy fingers can't exactly be that. Maybe she's into that sort of thing. This was voted. Please tell me this is an anime and not a hentai, because I do not want to be terminated.
More importantly, I have an order for you.
It would be my pleasure to serve you.
Except for the guardians of the 4th and 8th floors, I want everyone to meet at the 6th floor's fighting arena. Have them gather there in 1 hour.
As you wish, my lord.
Who the fuck is this voice? I've heard it so many times, I can't remember.
This is terrible. Tabula, I can't believe I took the NPC you made and tainted it like that.
The consequences of one line of code.
I'll worry about that later. I have plenty of other problems to take care of first.
And at this point, he regretted making an inhuman character that's a skeleton with no penis. Let's continue.
It worked. The ring's teleportation ability has no issues. I can still use items.
Yes! Yes!
Like Albedo
He's Giro! Thank
they were
you!
programmed to be.
Wait! Giro in Dragon Ball Z Abridged? He dubbed in anime? Bravo, good sir! You got gainful employment.
So then, what about the other characters?
You have a Colosseum? What the F?
The twin Dark Elves that Chagama created should be the guardians of this floor. Where are they?
Please tell me they're not looted as well. The fuck?
Crushed it!
Aura,
We're honored to have you, Lord Momonga! Welcome to the 6th floor amphitheater!
I will only intrude for a little while.
You must be joking, right? You are the ruler of the Great Tomb of Nazarick. Your power here is absolute. There isn't a guardian that would ever consider you an intruder, least of all my brother and I.
Speaking of,
Mare! You're being rude to Lord Momonga! Stop cowering and get down here already!
But sis, I'm scared. Come on.
Mare!
Okay, fine. I'm
You're a
coming.
guardian and you're afraid?
Good grief.
Please don't upskirt unnecessarily, especially when it's... Oh
Getting
god.
old here.
I'm hurrying. I apologize for making you wait, Lord Momonga.
it's fine. Now I'd like for the two of you to help me with something.
Amazing! Is that the legendary item that will only bend to your whim, Lord Momonga? The fabled weapon of the tomb?
Indeed. It was created through the combined efforts of the Guild's past members, a testament of our dedication. The Staff of Angel Gone. Each stone in the mouths of the 7 crowning snakes is a god-level artifact. On top of that, the power in the staff itself transcends god level. It is truly legendary. Its base stats are on par with any world-level item. In fact, the DPS of its auto attack alone could one-shot Well, anyways, that's how it is.
That is how you know he's never had sex.
Incredible!
Awesome! It's so cool!
I would like the two of you to help me run some tests with it.
Right! We won't let you down, Lord.
Also, Aura. I've called for the other Guardians to meet here. They should arrive within the hour.
Huh? Does that mean Shalltear's coming?
Yes.
In Yggdrasil, if you wanted to conjure magic, you just had to click the appropriate icon on your console. But now that icon doesn't exist. However, if I focus hard enough, I don't need it. I feel the attack range of my spells, their individual cooldown rates, even how much MP I have. I can do this!
I say that because in high school, one of the teachers actually bagged us out. There were a few of us that played World of Warcraft, and 1 or 2 of us were actually pretty high in Oceania, even though the Oceanic servers didn't exist. And one of the calls she made was that the fact that we spent more time playing video games than hanging out with girls. And then we made the catchphrase that your achievements in World of Warcraft were inversely proportional to your achievements in real life. And we made that sort of joke. It came to the point that in one of the guilds when you were applying to join, which was one of the top guilds on our server, which was Frostborn, they had a website, and in it, one of the questions was, do you have a girlfriend? Because if you do, you can't be in the guild, because that will make you that would serve as a distraction. If you're a female, you can't join the guild. Reason being, if you put a female in a group of sex-deprived virgins, it's gonna cause problems. It was an all-guy guild. Yes, it was incredibly sexist. If that existed in 2020, we would have been fucked. We would have been beyond fucked. That's why I'm saying, that's how you know. What, you Hey, I was like that in high school. When I said in high school I had no idea a girl was interested in me, and you would literally need like a landing strip of lights to land a plane to, you know, get me to take a hint, I wasn't lying. I had no fucking idea. Alright? I could fucking... like, in the game? Yes. Real life? No fucking idea, right? No fucking idea. I'm gonna pull it back a few seconds. So yes, I can make these jokes. Because I'm from these communities. Was an all-girl guild created to counter this? There weren't enough girls on the server. Young Kuma was a moron. Young Kuma was a moron. Tell us your WoW pickup lines. Another time. Another time. This is what I love about anime. It spawns discussions.
I feel the attack range of my spells, their individual cooldown rates, even how much MP I have. I can do this!
Summon Primal Fire Elemental!
Oh, wow!
I'm still a moron? Pretty much. Wait! He,
The Primal Fire Elemental.
he casted a barrier?
In the upper 80s. So, would you like to fight it?
Yeah, I'd love to! I just remembered I have a few errands I still need to tend to, but... Come on!
Passive barrier. Lucky bastard.
Primal Fire Elemental. Attack the Dark Elf twins.
Wait, what is this, Pokemon? Oh, okay.
Magic shield!
Yeah, you definitely go for the caster
I had a
first.
feeling this would be easy for them. Now I know my other magic skills work as well. But...
Message.
no go. I can't connect to a GM or my guild members.
Wait, so you're stuck in the video game all by yourself?
I'm here. Is there something you need, Lord Momonga?
My message spell connected.
The what?
Sebes, how do things look on the outside?
Well, Lord, there is a slight problem.
I have called all the Guardians together. Come to the amphitheater on the 6th floor immediately. You can report what you saw once you're here.
Understood.
Well done. That was impressive.
That was fun! I haven't exercised that much in a while.
You two must be thirsty.
Wait, so you did that without a spell? I'd say you've pretty much mastered the spells in this games already.
I have to admit, Lord Momonga, I thought you'd be scarier.
Oh, is that so? I can do that if you'd like me to.
I like you this way. It's the best!
Am I the only one that gets, like, death vibes from Soul Eater? Where the guy's, like, death, but he's so nice and quirky that is just awesome? That's, like, the best thing ever. You know, an iron gauntlet in a leather glove. Well, an iron fist in a leather glove, they say.
My. It appears I'm the first to arrive.
Well, I don't have the foggiest idea what's going on. but it seems as if the NPCs are all loyal to me.
There's Celestia.
In that case, I should probably keep playing my role and act like a proper superior in front of them. While I'm at it, I'll learn everything I can about this world. I was max level in Yggdrasil. I wonder how strong I'll be here. And if...
Wait, I love how he's like, I was max level in the game. I wonder how strong I'll be here with this artifact that I hold in my hand that can literally one-shot any boss on auto attack. I wonder how strong I will be in this game. spawns minions in your own coliseum. I wonder how strong I will be. Like, what the fuck? How is this even a consideration at this point?
this is another world, should I even try to return to my old one? It's not like I had anything special back there. I had no friends or family. All I ever did was work, eat, and sleep. In all honesty, my life wasn't worth much.
My lord, we the Guardians pledge our fidelity.
I am the guardian of the first, second, and third floors. Shalt hear blood fallen. I serve and obey.
The guardian of the fifth floor, Cocytus. I serve and obey.
I am the guardian of the sixth floor, Orabella Fiora.
I am her brother and also the guardian of the sixth floor, Mare Bello Fiore.
We serve and obey.
The guardian of the seventh floor, Demiurge. I serve and obey.
The leader of the Guardians, Albedo. I serve and obey. Other than Victim, guardian of the eighth floor, and Gargantua, who faithfully guards the fourth, all of the Guardians have gathered as requested and pledged their undying loyalty. Supreme One, we await your orders. You need but to ask it of us, and it shall be done!
I'm actually scared when his eyes glint like that. That's one hell of a taster. Wait, what the fuck is this? Of course. Why did I think it would be anything other than a girl? Again, this is anime. Clearly! Do we get a preview of the next episode at the end? I mean, all the visuals are of her. Wait, now that I think about it, the entire OP was the skeleton guy and the other Guardians, right?
Magic, NPCs, items. Now that the system of the DMMO RPG Yggdrasil has completely changed, I must blindly navigate my way through this new world and put on a brave front for my Guardians. They have pledged their loyalty to an absolute and supreme Overlord. If I don't meet their expectations, it could be disastrous. I'll have to keep my composure and move without error. Chapter 2, Floor Guardians.
Yeah.
Dive.
Yeah. The entire opening was him and the Guardians. Now it makes sense why he took up so much screen time on the opening. It almost feels like he's going to be one of the only human players. So instead of having a SAO scenario, which I watched so many years ago, I can barely remember it, where everyone's stuck in the game, we have a scenario where I'm going to guess a very few people are stuck in the game. Either that, or they just overdosed on LSD while playing the game. That's really interesting. That's an interesting take. Yeah, it's not about people playing in an MMO. It's about a person playing in an MMO, which is completely different. So it's not about people interacting with each other, which is humanly. It's about a person. That's really interesting. Plus, the opening spoils a lot. I don't even know what it spoiled, but I'll take your word for it. But to be fair, a lot of openings spoil a lot, but you're not aware of it, so you don't even notice it. And that's the beauty of it, to be honest. The original was better, but the game's massiveness put me off the series. Let's watch another episode. Let's watch 2 episodes of this, go back to JoJo, and then we watch Ruby. This is so interesting. So interesting. Let's watch one more episode. That's a good one. There are a few anime that I have watched, and the first episode didn't sell me on watching the second. One of those anime was Code Geass. I know, right? It was slow. Loved Code Geass as a series, but watching episode 1 didn't sell me on episode 2. I watched episode 1, shelved it for 6 months, and then watched it. Thing is, this is a good first episode. I use the analogy of it's like a skirt. It's long enough to cover the topic, but short enough to be interesting. And I am going to get stabbed by the female audience at one point or another. I accept my fate. I am going to wear body armor. I'm gonna get stabbed one day. It's gonna happen. How long is that, Kuma? 24 minutes. So, we're going to watch one more episode of Overlord, take a break, go back to JoJo, take a break, go to Ruby, take a break, and depending on how much time we have, we'll go on the next one. Probably by Hachan. I'm actually scared because Hachan knows how to stab properly. It scares me. It fucking scares me. Hachan is fucking scary. I did the exact same thing, only that I dropped it for 2.5 years before watching it again. Yeah. But this anime sells you in the first episode. It gives you a premise, it gives you a taste, it gives you a somewhat relatable character. He's got an awesome voice in the dub, by the way. Props to the person that voiced him, that also voiced Dr. Gero. Like, good shit. I mean, how long is a skirt that is long enough to cover the topic but short enough to be interesting? Look, I'll be honest. As a guy, I don't think about it too much. I just use it as a throwaway line because it's funny. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. A lot of the shit that I say is just throwaway lines. It's not supposed to be taken literally. I grew up in a Christian high school. This was my bread and butter.